Alright, first up, big news story this week. Lollapalooza, in case you don't know, is the alternative rock festival created by Jane's Addiction vocalist Perry Farrell. Recently showcased its Chicago leg this week. For those of you who don't know, Lollapalooza has 3 legs. It's in Chile, Chicago, and I don't remember the third leg. I'll put an annotation like somewhere up here. But they had their Chicago leg this week, which is the biggest. There were a lot of performers this year. Who were the performers? The Cure, Imagine Dragons, 2 Chainz, Ellie Goulding, Matt and Kim, Mumford & Sons, 9 Inch Nails, Alt J. So many great performers this year. And while I personally did not attend the festival, sad for me, I did see live broadcasts on YouTube, and I gotta say, some of these performances were really amazing. But 2 really stood out for me. 2. Like, I know you have to narrow it down, but these are 2. Number 1 is The Killers. And I'm a big Killers fan, so when I saw the Killers were going to be performing, I'm like, oh my god, this is going to be awesome! And I was totally right. I mean, first of all, they have so many hits, and they performed hit after hit after hit. These guys do not stop performing the hits. It was the only complete set that I watched the entire, live stream. Everything else I kind of, tuned out for a little bit. The Killers I watched all the way through. That's how awesome it was. Brandon Flowers, extremely charismatic frontman. He did everything he could to pump out that crowd. The rest of the band, don't ask me what their name is, I'm sorry. But yeah, they and Brandon Flowers and their sidemen, they did a great job. Really got the crowd pumping. That's what Lollapalooza acts are supposed to do. They're supposed to get the crowd pumping and the energy right, and everyone's supposed to be dancing and having a good time. That's what they did. Brandon Flowers and the Killers, I salute you guys. You made an awesome show for Lollapalooza. The other act, and this is a surprise for me, the other act I want to salute is 9 Inch Nails. Now, that's kind of a surprise for me because I'm not a huge 9 Inch Nails fan. In fact, before this, I knew very little about them except that they had some guy named Trent Reznor in the band, Johnny Cash did a cover of one of their songs, and they were really industrial. Sorry, 9 Inch Nails fans, I just didn't know a lot about them. But I was watching the Killers set, and this is a true story, this is true. I was watching the Killers set, and it said 9 Inch Nails was up next. And one of my friends had said, oh dude, I love 9 Inch Nails, you should totally watch them for Coachella. And I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And I don't regret it. I really don't. They are a little bit hardcore, but their stage show, my god, it was interesting. Literally, the first thing that happened, and this is true, the first thing that happened, you should go watch it. Trent Reznor is just on stage, he's this little sampler drum machine thing, I don't even know what it is, but I want one. It just played this weird techno beat, and he started singing some weird lyrics, and I'm like, what the heck? What is this? And then I saw the rest of the band come up, and they had weird instruments. One guy had a guitar on a platform. One guy had this weird small electronic drum machine. It was just really weird at first, and then they started playing. And after that first song, all the sets began to change. They were morphing into different things. Not just the backgrounds, but the entire stage was morphing. Literally, it was an amazing experience, even though I was at home and it was in Chicago. But literally, the stages, it was very, it was thematic. There were flower backgrounds and lava backgrounds. It was just so interesting. Trent Reznor and 9 Inch Nails, I salute you guys. You made the live show a lot interesting. Maybe not as much as the Killers, or maybe even more as the Killers. You guys decide in the comments. Please, leave me down below in the comments if 9 Inch Nails or Killers did a better set. But anyway, I want to emphasize this. Those are not my 2 favorite acts. Those are just 2 acts that I thought really spoke to me in the Lollapalooza sense. Lana Del Rey, Postal Service, Mumford & Sons, all the great acts in Lollapalooza. You should really go watch them. Literally, I'll leave a link down below to those 2 acts, but go and type in Imagine Dragons Lollapalooza 2013 or something. There's bound to be a video somewhere. I mean, there's 10,000 people in the audience. Someone's bound to record something. You really should watch these performances. What's up, everyone? If you liked any of these videos that you've seen or any of the original 2 music boxes, please subscribe to my channel. This is the BDK. You'll get updates to everything on my channel. Also, like my Facebook. I left it right here, Brandon BK King. You can get updates to all my drum covers, album reviews, everything. Speaking of drum covers, they are on my band's channel, Accentro OC. Go ahead and like us. I've left our description right down there. Also, like my band on Facebook, Accentro. We're on Facebook at Accentro. Simple as that. Also, please jump into the comments. Tell me whether you agree, disagree. Do you like Shazam of the Week? What would you like to see? Do you like Rapid Fire? Do you like puppies? I don't care. Just jump into the comments and tell me what you like or dislike about the show. So, on behalf of myself, have a nice day.